봐. 활. 어디야? 위에.
Hey guys, I wanted to make this quick video to highlight some wipe data. Too often, those of us who like to design Rust bases live in theory only, which is to say that we don't always build every base we design in-game to actually test it in real conditions. What's better, an 8C4 base or a 4C4 base? Well, that's a no-brainer, right? But then, what if the 8C4 base gets rated every wipe because it looks like a juicy target, and the 4C4 base never ever gets rated? I wanted to cheat build this wipe, so I threw up my Scattered Rocks design. Check my other videos if you want to build it. The Scattered Rocks cost about 25k stone, and it has 4 mini bases, each on its own TC, built around a small tower. Not surprisingly, none of the mini bases, where all of the loot is stored, were rated. I built this base probably a dozen times, and it's never been rated. I was on the Reddit server for this wipe, and the base lasted through 2 weekends that saw 200 pop peaks with Qs. Now, the tower was rocketed 3 times, but all I had in the tower was a bow and some seeds. I just fixed the walls and was only out a bit of stone. You can see the hole in the base here from one of the attacks. As I said, the purpose of this video is to provide wipe data, so I have 3 lessons. Lesson 1. Nobody is going to bother rating the Scattered Rocks build because it's obvious that it's not worth it. Sometimes you don't want to hide base features from raiders. If it's obvious to raiders exactly how many explosives they need to raid your base, they might be convinced that it's not worth it. If raiders think your base is weak, and then start raiding it only to realize that it's stronger than they thought, they might just grab extra rockets and C4 and finish the raid anyway, even if they end up regretting starting it in the first place. Lesson 2. Raiders are looking for a cheap raid. This is kind of the reverse of lesson 1. My tower was raided 3 times because it was obvious to raiders that they could get inside using only 4 rockets, and they thought there was a chance that they might hit some loot rooms. I think the raiders thought I was someone who didn't know how to build, and they were hoping the central tower was actually my main base. 12 rockets total in 3 separate attacks were fired at my base this wipe, but all of them were fired at the central tower. That's enough sulfur to raid almost all of my mini bases. But raiders weren't about to spend sulfur raiding a 1x3. They thought they might hit the jackpot attacking the tower. They were wrong, but we can see the raiders' thought processes. Lesson 3. My prison cell gate airlock really does work. You don't have to worry about being door camped if you use this strategy. This works great for small bases, and you can adapt it for larger bases. I have a prison cell gate as my front door, and 2 window frames with metal window bars on either side. You can shoot through the prison cell gate and window bars. You can also be shot, of course, but your enemies won't be able to get your gear. The metal window bars and the prison cell gate are both about as strong as a sheet metal door. If things get a little too hot, you can also open your next door, as you see me doing here, and use that space for cover. I'm going to end my commentary here and let the footage play for you. I don't want to cut the video short, because I think this really shows off how effective this style airlock is. You'll see me kill someone through the gate, and then get killed but not lose any gear. Now, obviously, I don't have a 360-degree view all around the mini base from the airlock, but that's not the point. It's just to make sure you don't get door camped. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and make sure to check out my other videos.